everyone, welcome to the stream. Once again, continuing along with the next little Power Pro character here for the Niji Koshien. So I want to see if I can figure out the heck I'm doing with just the Ventaclaw here. In the pose, the top half is okay. I don't really know what I'm doing. The feet is the main bit. So effectively, the feet are like shoes. So there is a little bit of a flex that can occur, at least when I go and look at them, between the front and the back. The front is basically 3/4 of the size of the foot, and the back is about the remaining quarter. At least looking at the in-game characters, that connection is where the flex is happening. So I feel really weird to create that connection. Whoa. I think realistically, the foot's like facing forward. It creates this bit where effectively, if the back part of the foot is up, it means that is or the foot is like actually bent. Otherwise, I think it's actually better if I go like this. Just ignore the fact that the line is brown. At the very front view of the foot, it'll be like that instead of what it was like before. I suppose I could tilt the head more. But the heads are so round, I don't know if that's a great way to go about it. Especially like drawing the eyes against the ball. Now, what are the ones I've actually prepared? I know I got the I pulled the. Let me have a look at this. Did I pull the uniform here? I don't actually have the uniform for we'll call it. Call this high school. I actually don't know exactly what the school name was. Something along the lines. Well, at least I know that the kanji for Empire is in there, so I'm really not sure how it's actually translated, but Ibrahim hasn't done anything with Power Pro in a very long time. So we just leave him for a bit and work on another one. We'll wait for actually start the 3-year run of Icon 9. What do I have for, where is where do I put these here? No, here. Ooh, this here? Did I grab the uniform here? I did not, of course I didn't. I actually can't remember the uniform at that point. Let me see if I can do it. I can definitely dig out the uniform for, should be able to dig out him as well, because he actually set the uniform up every time while doing the resetting, which was impressive to say the least. Alright, where is it? I should remember the uniform was very the black and pink. think the main body was black. Sheena. Might have been during. Oh boy. Uniform even sit up here? Actually, set up with her. Oh, it is white. Oh, no, I think it was black. She did have a black uniform on. I guess it was not this round since she takes part in every single one of these every year. Oh, the helmet's black. That's probably. Is the batting helmet black? It was. Okay, so we've got a white body. Actually, I could just steal it from here. Not the 3D model of it, but it will do. Here. So that is the uniform. It's basically white stripes. Let's put it here. Take the uniform and put it over here. Just white. Very simple. Alright, let me see if I can dig out. Where is Mr. He? You don't know what with OBO right now. I'll put the uniform for you. School Academy, right? Yeah. Where's this one? I know it has uniforms. He sets up the uniform every time, so I can definitely pick it out. This, the final state of it. Okay, let's just grab that. Was that closed? Here. Uniform. I guess while do this. Well. The reason. This summer. Did she set up the uniform right after she finished the lecture? No. She don't know what he said. ABO where? Let's have a look at this. No uniform here, and yes, instead of uniform, this one. Okay, next one. Okay, we've got this, and let me just make her. These. Give me folder, turn it off, ref, uniform, just save this file, we want this to be Niji. Just save that. I'll find what we got on. Where are we? Doesn't matter. Just the X. Not this. This. Let's say uniform. When you do uniform, that is right there. Oh my. Give me a moment. And let me just grab that. That's not was right. That go into here, go like, and choose a folder. I want to create folder, put that into here, off, ref, uniform. So you want save that. Okay, I'll just save that for a moment. Okay, let's figure this out. Alright, so turn that off, turn that off. Actually okay with the pots here. Wait, is this actually water pots? Hold up. Here. I need back pieces. Let me have a look through the here again. Let's see how so messy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not okay for that part. Oh, it was not okay. It has to be okay. I think I need something for this. I've got 1. That is the back piece. Okay. I squeeze something into here. Okay, where is send that to that, collapse this, that's all that crap, and then go into here, and we want to have a bit of hair going, whoop, that's the eraser, going here. I already have one line here. I want to, and this part should be wrapping around here. Okay, so have a piece here for center. And we'll just go ahead and actually first off, where should I stick out from? Do I under this piece or do I go under the... where is this? This piece is underneath. Hold on, this piece can't be underneath. This piece needs to be up. Now what is this? This is the hairline. This is this. This is also the hairline. Okay, so going between here and here and... so we want to be under here. We want to be... wait, no. This piece has to be here. This is on top. This is underneath that. And then this piece needs to be underneath that. What we'll do here, we want to bring out hair strands so that we are going through the base of this. Can you be a different color for a moment? You purple. What do I want to have this? Oh, and there's two. Here's the one. It's more like this, and then we have this coming through like that. Pop you out. You. We want this to curve at least. Whoop. Pop. That's not a way that line can be facing. He's going this way and let me pop this out. Okay, do we stick that directly into this? Or do I put that in a different piece? Kind of redundant too. Definitely not curve these pieces. Also the angle here. I just don't like how that looks. Alright, what do we do here? I want to go do a way more aggressive curve. Do that. This needs to curve like this. Pop that out, pop that out. We want to have this curl into this. Pull that around the bottom. Piece itself is thicker. Into underneath here. Do I need to move? I'm gonna go a bit more like. Ooh. Let's just do a bit of that, a bit of that. Yeah, that totally fixed. Well, it doesn't make it hideous. And then we'll just stick out the two here that wrap around this here. Okay, so if I don't want to go that, should I be wrap that around his head and roll wrap this underneath? So that's fine. Pop that out and then we pop this. Oh. Okay, is that piece gonna be incredibly annoying for perhaps? As long as the heat doesn't turn any further, it doesn't. Alright. Do I need anything sticking out or on the top? I want one more. Can I get away with that one more piece? If I go over here underneath this want to stick out. I will call this back over. Get underneath this piece, we're gonna stick one out. Let me just stick one piece out like, whoop, not you. This layer, we're gonna stick that out here, stick that out here, stick that out here, like here. Okay, that's not that. I just get that line to compress itself a little bit. That one. Where I need that. Okay, let me just redraw it. That'd be smart. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, don't do that. Well, let's just make sure. And I'll pop that out. Okay. Maybe a little bit this way. Okay, this piece can just hide underneath all of this stuff, right? There's a hide underneath this piece. Actually, be able to hide underneath this piece. Actually, it's probably be able to hide underneath it. Put this under. Okay, is that enough hair pieces? That's a lot of hair pieces. Oh dear. Alright, did you think about how to do the ball? The ball is currently hitting the bat. Where's the bat? The bat. Ball is currently hitting and deforming over the bat, or over the ball. No, over the bat. Should. It should not look like that. The more I'm looking at it, the more it's pissing me off. Hold up. Oh dear. Alright, let us do this. Okay, so we want the ball to deform, but can it be fully visible from one side, or do we need it back? Later. It needs to wrap around the bat. One piece has to be behind the bat. Alright, let's go. One. Actually, be a little bit more. Those deep forms. It was more like. Yikes! Don't do that. Please let me get in here and pop that out, thank you. So that the ball is. Whoa. That. Was a little bit rubbery as it deforms. That's too rubbery. That looks incredibly rubbery over there. How about we just go... That's not gonna work because the things go over. Okay, let's just go more like here and over the top here. Pop that out. They're too flat. That's more of a shading problem, isn't it? It's not really the line problem. Alright, well, that, and we'll just roll it really. Looking at that pisses me off. Okay, let me bring up the game and actually take a look at how to get the ball rolling over the back, because there's definitely one of those. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, yikes. Well, that's a 1 megabyte. Alright, okay, who do I have? Woof. The ball being whacked. That would be very helpful. Alright, I get it. Enough to log in. Person hitting ball. You hit the ball or you hitting the ball? You have hit the ball. I swear there was someone that was hitting the ball. There's not a person hitting the ball. Alright, well, time to go for a different spot of reference. Let's see, where's Pinterest? Pinterest. There's no way I don't have it. Definitely have this. Anatomy. At one point I grabbed a whole bunch of different baseball poses. Okay, so based on what I'm looking at, one immediate thing that should help is if I just... or do I go more than one? What's to maintain the oval shape a bit better? I think the problem I'm having is that ball itself needs to maintain the oval shape a little bit better. Alright, let's go to Google and we're going to look for a ball deform. It should maintain the full ball shape except for the bit being hit by the bat. Okay, this is stock images, but who cares about the watermark, right? Give me this. Okay, well that explains why looking at this pisses me off. Alright, so we want to go... For the most part, ball. Except where the ball is being hit by bat, we want to go... Is this the right line thickness? That's not the right line. Is that the right line thickness? Blah! Rap god. Holy shit. Wait, no, this pin's not thick. We want to... On side where ball is making contact with that to be the shape of bat, which is like here. So we're just gonna go mwah, wrap that into there and wrap that into there. Okay, does that piss me off as much as it did before? It pisses me off less, so that's a good start. Okay, the problem now is the very sharp edge on the ends, right? Grab this and we want to go. That's not the end, this is the end. Bring this in a little bit more and then wrap it into the circle. I just wrap it straight back into this line. Is that a thing I can do? Very good. Then onto the bottom. Do the exact same thing here. We want to roll a bit more and then wrap it back. I can do here. Thanks. Can I pop this out, please? Okay. Okay, how much is that pissing me off now just looking at it? Fundamentally less, very good. Okay. Then, do we need a little tiny bit of perspective, or should the roundness of the ball actually cover the perspective here? Because while the deformed side is against the bat, the not deformed side is still just around his feet. So there shouldn't be as big of a perspective change there. Should there? We'll give it a tiny little bit of perspective change. We'll just go. We'll go a little bit of that, just a tiny bit. Okay, it's not pissing me off just by looking at it now, so that's a good start. Okay, what monstrosity have I created? Let's have a look at it. We could roll this. Alright. Let's throw the color down. Okay, ball. White. There. That's a color. Copy this layer so I can just move around quickly. Gimme plastic super pale anime skin color. One, nope, not there. 1, 2, and then give me a bad. I have a back. I do not. I need a back color. Like brownie. Ooh, kind of what I like. If I wanted to pop in about here. No, more saturation, more white. Also, let's get you out of here and you out of here. There's saturation. Oh, here maybe? More red? More red? This red? More saturation? Huh. Less saturation? I'm just gonna steal it from somewhere. Alright, give me a back color. I don't want the super wooden one, I want more of a metallic color, right? Using metal bats. Why don't I just steal from a power proof thing? Let's say a power one. Pro Acon 9 cross road. Want Nearly a bat. Died. Good enough. Give me the yellow metal. That is a very yellow. There's a lot more yellow than I was going. Can I work with this? Actually, with it. I'll probably keep that. Okay, how yellow is this exactly? How do I feel about that yellow? That yellow is bright. I don't know how I feel like. Do I take the more wooden color? Well, I take the darker color here. Actually, what am I doing? Let me just saturate. If I saturate this. Okay, we'll just work on that and I'll figure something out later. Alright. I need. Give me. Yeah, you. Okay, so. Pop that. Need a blood layer here. Right. That's not it. Right. Left. Here. Need the lighter gray here. Where's the lighter gray? Okay, 1, 2. That is closed up. Put that into shade, not like that. That. This is not closed. Alright, what do I want here? I need to shorten these lines just a tiddly wink here. Cut that down, cut. Yeah, oh. One. Go right into here. Then we want to pop this in. Please smell it. Okay. Okay. What is happening here? Why is it doing that? Do that. This is probably closed. I honestly can't see underneath this. Hope it doesn't put a whole canvas. Alright, that's leaking. Okay, flashbang warning. Working with gray hair here, so I'm just gonna change my paper to green. This will be bright. What is happening to the line here? What the? Okay, pop that out, and can I like remove? Why the heck did my line have a tumor? This closed off. This should be closed off. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Do I want to fill in the colors now, or do I fill in the colors later? I should fill in the colors. Yes. I can actually see when I... Oh, I can't see. How does this currently look like? Is that stray pixels? That is stray pixels. That out there. Okay, what kind of insanity does this look like right now? That's actually fine. That looks a lot better than I thought it would. Okay, as long as this hair doesn't look completely insane by the time I'm done with this. What am I looking at the line here? That is a very floaty piece. Okay, we'll just pick this up here. Like that, pop that in. Pins not filled in. Like that. This is not steel, right? This is... Get this piece, remember. Pop that in. This is the purple piece. Is it only the purple piece? So have I done this in a way where this is not the only purple piece? I did not do the piece above this. Okay, that's a problem. Actually, no, I need to split this into 2 pieces. How do I do that? I don't have the red pot here. That's probably also a problem, right? How's the red pot going here? What the heck is happening here? So we got 1 strand going here, then we got 1 strand coming through the back. Those are 2 separate strands. Okay, do I just separate this with lines, or do I actually make these different pieces? Do I need to make those different pieces? Where's the front part? What's the front part doing right now? This is coming through here, so that's basically this one. So this is the hairline coming down past his brow, to where the ear would be if these characters had ears. It should really be a piece curving to his face. I need to read the pages. Okay, for now, let's just get the green out of here because that's blowing my eyes out. That means That's not helpful. Here, and make a new layer here. You can be... What can you be? You can be... Alright, how does this need to be separated? Need. Curving back in... That needs to be... Curving back in the face is one part. Purple part going out over the head. We have an angle here, so this will be like this. We want the red piece going away from his head, like this. We want a purple piece going over and out, like this. We want a gray piece going through... Where is this? Hello indeed, let me just see if my multi-chat's still working. Oh, there it is. Indeed. How's the fourth that counts, right? As long as you're not doing something crazy that they don't approve of. Goes out there. This is the purple. The gray needs to be like this. This needs to go out over the top line. I should have done these in different colors. Why don't I do these all the same color? I also did this in gray. Okay, so if the gray pieces are one piece, the purple pieces are one piece, and then the red is one piece, does that work? In theory, it should. Okay, let's go. Okay, so 3D layers will go. Actually, I could just reuse this layer afterwards. Gray right front. I don't make folders. I don't need folders. I need layers. Gray right front. That goes on top. Then the purple. Purple right front, and then red. Can I put the two red strips in the same layer? Is that going to cause a problem? I don't have the back bits of the hair. That's what's causing the problem. Okay, let's turn the hair. Where's that back? Turn this off. There needs to be at least one more layer of hair coming through here. We'll hide the hairline through here. That's fine. Okay, so first up the gray pieces, we need to go with this, so thinner. That goes over the top. Like that. Pop that up. That is now hiding under this piece. So then we bring this out. This is a bit curving back to the cheek. Can you be a different color for a moment? Am I using purple right now? No, you be purple. Okay, so that piece is... And you basically hide it underneath this, right? We'll bring this out like so that it grows back into a sphere. This is then gonna go from here, curve. Oh, jeez. Why is that always scary? Anyway, cheers for follow there. That's not how that line should be going. We want to bring this piece from here into the bit curving into his cheek. We want to bring a piece underneath that into here, curving into his cheek. Like so. Pop that out, poppy. Then this should fold. So this piece should fold into here. This piece folds into here. This is underneath that. Oh boy. It's not a good sign when I make that noise, is it? This needs to kind of start folding, right? This folds into the bit flicking up. So this should go like... So this will be like... This will go into here. That I did get, that I did get this. Ah, looking at that pisses me off. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just bring this straight into this piece down here and we'll just have that. And then we'll pop UL. Okay, can I live with that? I can live with that, alright. Then, the purple is the bit coming through. The problem is, how do I hide this underneath the other pieces right now? What else? What else can I hide this under? What is this? Up here. Should this piece should be on top. Which one's this? Wait. Oh, you need to be on top, dude. Yeah, you need to be on top. So that I can hide stuff under this piece here as well. Actually, wait, no. No, this has to be in front. Yeah, this has to be in front. Where's the piece I can hide stuff under? It's this one, right? Okay, so the purple we're looking at... Let me just hide mine out here. The gray was this here. Then the purple is mostly this and this. Hello there, hi. It'll just be a more triangular piece that's thick and just folding away from his head. This is like at least 5 times more pieces than I feel like a Power Pro character he should have. I'm trying to follow his hair way too closely. I don't really feel like I've taken some liberties. I'm gonna go. Fold this over the top, like so. And then we're gonna fold this into a triangular thick piece coming off his head. Like... how resource intensive? You use the same feed? Not very. Because when it comes down to it... Oh, actually, I don't know about the upload, but the actual resources on my GPU, on my CPU, and all that good stuff on your actual PC, if you're using one feed, and you're using all of the same parameters on the same feed, it's basically exactly the same. It's just that you'll be uploading to multiple sources, so they'll maybe depend on your internet connection, but in terms of like modern just household upload, if you are not doing some stupid 4K streaming, it shouldn't be that noticeable unless your upload is really low. Actually, I can show it. Is there anything bad I can't show here? No. Alright, but like, if you look at my OBS, it is literally just this one feed. So, basically, it just gets sent out to, because right now I'm using the Stream Elements multi-streaming thing. This just gets sent out to both YouTube and Twitch. So, from what I understand, based on what I've researched myself about multi-streaming, if you're sending like a horizontal feed out to Twitch, and then you're sending a vertical feed out to like TikTok, then basically your broadcast software, so in this case OBS, will be not encrypting. Is it encrypting? No, it's not encrypting. Encoding the two different feeds and then sending them out. So basically, if you have like a 1080p horizontal feed and a 1080p vertical feed, it'll be doing them separately. And then you'll have to look at whether your hardware can handle it. From what I understand, you can technically send out different feeds, or different horizontal feeds as well, but I don't really see the points of it. I know Stream Elements recently made the multi-streaming thing, so that you can send out different audio feeds. I don't know what that does to the whatchamacallit, processing needs, but that is also a thing that exists. I'll go. How do I feel about that? Well, at least that was in the patch notes. I haven't updated because I don't need it, and updating things always breaks things very beautifully. Or at least it has a tendency to break things. Usually it's Windows updating that breaks things, but at this point I'm not updating anything unless I actually need to update to have something run. So the main benefit of sending out different audio feeds, from what I understand, is that because there's not really any need to police audio on Twitch, mainly because even though there is a copyright system where your VODs get silenced, nobody actually goes in and watches your VODs, so nobody cares. But YouTube will immediately rip you into shreds if you use copyrighted stuff. So if you like playing copyrighted music in the back of your stream, then it's a good idea to separate your audio feeds. At least that's my understanding of it. That's a giant eraser. Get that giant eraser out of here. Okay, pop that out, and then we want to more like on the side of here. So let's make these pieces a little bit thicker. Because I do know, like, at least I know it's possible. I don't know what tool, because a streamer that does, like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creator that I watch some stuff of, his YouTube streams are like just his voice, but his Twitch streams have music. So it's definitely possible with the current tools. How difficult is the setup is, well, I'm not the expert on that because I have not used it, so do go ahead and do your own research on that part. Okay, we'll do the purple bit there. It shouldn't really be a problem that it is just one giant piece, given how little this has to actually move. We want this little purple bit sticking out the back here. Should that be a back piece? Because we don't really have any of the hair right now. I need the back hair, what, here? Taking out the back here. Okay, let me just turn the game back on and take a look at how they do the back part of the hair near the neck, because there's no neck on these characters. I should really just keep the game open while I'm doing this, shouldn't I? Alright, here we go again. Let's have a look at this. Okay, do I have a character that has longish hair but not long hair? Like that? Do we just pull it in behind the head? Oh, I guess there's also as a reference here. Basically, these little animations are the current goal of what I'm doing on stream. You just pull the hair behind the head, right? Yeah, just kind of pull it behind the head, let the head hide everything else. I got the bat in front of here, right, too. Where's the bat? Where's the bat covers like here, so literally as long as it kind of sticks out here and covers the voids here, it is fine. Okay, that means that we'll do that last down piece here as a back piece. We'll stick a red strand out here. I did not need a new cover. Wait, no, I could just reuse this purple piece for that, can't I? Yeah, I could just reuse purple piece. So basically, we need a red piece that goes. What's happening here? Just gonna hide underneath both the purple and the grey, so we could just stick this in underneath, right like that. That is a horrific line. Okay, let me do this the way my wrist actually works. Oh, go. That is the plan. Actually, I can. Let me just turn Live 2D on. I have two that I have more or less finished. So, Ooh! Why you do this? Please, pin, please. What's my anti-aliasing just gone completely? Okay. Let's just. So. Make it. The in terms of live 3D animations, the emotes that you can see on the right of the screen, the Blue Archive emotes, those are also done in live 2D, but have one here. So apparently it's a combination of a entry animation into a loop. The loop right now just runs 3 times. Basically it's designed the exact same way these are, where you have like this entry into a loop. So that is the current goal. Also have the... I don't know if I want to redo this one a little bit. I made this one first, so I feel like it wasn't planned out as well after I had a better idea of how I wanted to do these. You know, I feel like that's generally how it goes whenever I'm doing things like this. The first one's always questionable. I feel like if it's like looping like this, is this blinking too much for a triple loop? Or should it only blink every like 2 loops? You want to see how much I followed the Power Pro style? Look at the hair shadows. I was like, should I do the hair shadows how I normally do them, or should I do them the same way this game does them? Because you actually look at this, the hair shadows don't move. Like, it bothers me a little bit. I don't know if I should have like followed it that closely. But that is what's the end goal of these. Where is it? Could also actually see that I have a motion plan in place for roughly what needs to happen. I think the border forming is probably not going to happen at this point. Actually, it can, right? This just has to curve more. Let's see how that goes. And this is bothering me, so let me just mute BlueStacks. That away. Okay, but anyways, our red piece. Is that too far out? That piece is really going rogue. Hold up, yeah, like going super. You. Can I just bend this back in, or should I just redraw completely? Can I get away with this? Just ain't gonna let me do this, is it? That looks absolutely horrendous. I think I can salvage this. Hold up. If I go like this and then distort it again. Just distort this. Okay, no, it is. Alright, I think I'm just gonna get this piece to go. This. Let's make it less complex. We just want this to stick out like right in between this. We're going like this and go like that. Just remove some of the complexity because that's really not needed. The actual problem isn't that I copied the style so much that the hair shadows aren't moving. It's the fact that I've actually made adjustments because the body being so still really bothered me. Like, just having the hair move didn't sit quite right with me, so I ended up making the bodies move a little bit in the idle animation portion as well. So there's like a little bit of a deviance from the style anyway. Okay, so that's a red piece there. Then I need to repurpose this piece so that you are just doing the hairline. I need to turn that down. But now this needs to go like through the front like this. We'll stick a piece off here like so. Pop that out. Then this piece is not going to move, so we'll just go ahead and put the red strand into here as well. Just go like this, then we'll go like this, and see how that ends up feeling. Yeah. I'm gonna hide that for now. This needs to go. So how many pieces are the blue piece I can hide behind, and these pieces I can hide behind? Okay, wait, no, this is also hiding behind them. Bring it up to like here. It will just go like this. It's like a thin red piece, but we want the red to also stand out at the same time, so we'll just make it a little bit thicker than probably should. Oh, what happened here? Like, yeah. Is that gonna be a problem? It shouldn't be a problem. It really shouldn't be a problem. Can give it like a tiny bit of motion, I think. If I can wiggle this strand without making the rest of it move too aggressively. Which should be possible. Okay, back to coloring. This is this piece, this is this piece. Then I need new color layers. Then we got this piece, turn you off. Going to bring in the color. This is already hiding underneath other stuff, so we're not going to worry too much about the overall shape. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please fill that in. Where's the bat? Turn that off. Is that filling all the way in? Okay. This is what coloring again. Flashbang warning. I did my own warning. Like, holy shit, that's bright. Color that in. What's happening to the line here? It's like the lines are overlapping each other. Color's not filling in right here. My glasses are sliding off my face. That's the problem. A purple piece, turn you off. I should just do all the gray pieces first while I was selected. That's gonna take forever. Like that. Give me purple. Yeah, show that purple. I would just go ahead and do it like yes. Yeah. Pop that in, and it didn't fill all the way into it. Pop that in. Ins. Fill that, raise that, okay. In the red. Red. What red do we want? Do we want the bright bit? Is that light hitting that, or is that not light hitting that? This is shadow, this is shadow. This should be no light. Take this red. I'm sure that if I went onto like the wiki page, there's definitely gonna be like a color palette thing that I could just take and not try to flimsily take the colors from the actual portrait picture, but this is the purple part with the red as well. Oh, so the red is this part specifically. Then the rest needs to be purple. Purple, give me this. Is that covering enough? Wait, let me just look at it. I got a gray piece going down like this. No. It is totally not covering enough. Okay, we're gonna make this a cover piece. In live 3D terms, or basically any kind of 2D illustration animation terms. That's basically just to cover void. So we're just gonna go mwah, just cover a huge void here that just needs to be purple. Yikes. Okay, do it. I color part of the red here. I totally did, didn't I? Yes, I did. Give me the red. I want this, and I want to please abide by the line border. There's a seam there now. Why is there a seam there now? That's really unfortunate. I mean, I know why there's a seam there. I'm still gonna complain about it. Okay, like so. Can I pop this out? Okay. So that sits there. And this is also hidden underneath a whole bunch of different pieces. This is the gray. Where's the gray? Where's the last gray? Gray. We want to just hide this underneath all these pieces. This is already hidden most of the way, so we're not going to care too much about the roots here. We're just going to do that. We're going to do it like that. And we're going to see if this is filling all the way to the ends. There's a G-pin. We'll see how ridiculous this looks as a whole once I'm through all of these pieces, at least on the top part of his hair. This is also effectively a kind of a hairline. We'll smooth a line here down to here. Pop that in. Okay, then this is the hairline. What color is this here? Hairline should be gray. So bringing that. Do I need to cover more? No, that should be okay. I got a purple covering that as well. So that's the gray there. So that's not even connected correctly to the lines. That's hilarious. Do something about that. That's a problem. That makes it look good. That's fine. Hairline, other side. This needs to cover up to here. Pop that in while selecting this piece. Yeah, I'm being a little bit greedy with this piece. Because this is tight to the head and should move with the head, I'm just drawing the color and the lines up to the headline. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. But it can definitely cause some problems. I've definitely cheaped out a little bit on the overall procedure here, based on assumptions later down the line. Okay, we're all that. Okay, now then, what kind of monstrosity have I created? And then also let's turn this up. The purple's sticking out too far. The purple was going a little rogue. Where is purple? You. Can I squeeze that in without squeezing in the rest of it? Can I salvage this? I just go mwah and mwah. Mwah. Also keep this out. I very cheaply salvage this without redrawing it. Glorious. Okay. Going less rogue. Okay, then collapse this. Do the detail coloring later. Color. I'll have this as my. No, I don't. Make a color layer. Copy. Let me just make this consistent. Where's the hand? Give me skin into here. Where's my eyes? We want the same brown that we're using for here. Igarashi. We want this same brown unless it's a very clearly consistent color. Or basically any bit that's supposed to be a hard black. We'll just do that. We'll go to here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. We want right lash. turn the hair off for a moment so I can get hair. Side lash. Pop that in. I'll see the side lash bottom. Actually, no. Nah, I can't really go on top, can it? Bottom lash, no. Iris. Give me. Yeah. Which pixel do I want? I want this purple base, right? Give me. Then we want to make one more layer here. It's eye white. We want to grab all of this crap, turn that down. We want to. Oh, hold up. You need to change your color for a moment. Bring that out. Well, actually, even go all the way in. Hold up. Here you go. Select color from layer. Do that, and whoop. Okay. Over here, that's fine. All right. Okay, so what do we want here? We want to go like that through here, through this way, and through this way, and then pop that in. Refine the edge right here. Up down on the edge right here. And then we take the eyeball, put this into a folder. And then we just say eyeball clips onto eye white. And we tell everything here. Next, then we have eye. Give me this brown. Okay, so lash in. I didn't even seal properly. Worries. That off. You like that. Do that up. It should be sealed, right? Okay, good. Pop that in. That's back on. Bottom lash iris. Give me this. Pop this in. Grab all of this. Turn this down. White. Around. No, like that, pop that in. Fine edges, refine edges. Then you up, you into folder, and then you up down, eyeball. Hello, how you doing? Okay, so that doesn't need to be like that anymore. Then body. Body, we have white and pink. This is sealed, right? Head, turn it off. You up. You white and no black. Why don't you get those pink lines under there? I really should. We'll add these in a separate detail. And then you, the shoes are black. Front foot, back foot. So front is black. Back is white. That. Okay. Time to see the overall monstrosity. Wow, looks way less insane than I thought it would. That's a good start. A little bit of colors go all the way in here and here. And then also... And then the lines need to be cleaned up a little bit. Look into here and actually just pop this out. Please don't kill the whole line. And can I pop a glue out? Okay, let's just very casually shave that down. Yeah, that'll work. Let's just a little bit less fat right on that exact spot and just shave that as well. Oh right, I need to kick off some dust. The dust will always be kicked up on the inside. There's where you're swinging it about, right? Because you're putting... You stick this foot forward. I don't really want to put dust in front of the foot. That gets a little... Yeah, but I need to do several layers of it. The dust here, and then like dust will be like... This will be twisting. Will be turning. The dust will be coming like... You're still on the toes, right? Okay, yeah, I think we can get rid of the green screen for now, because we don't need that. Do I try and get this pink strip into the front, or should I just try and get the actual team logo? Actually, let me see if I can find the team logos, because that might actually be a thing I should do at some point. I know I saw them on Reddit, but that wasn't really whatchamacallit, official thing. I'm pretty sure it's the initial post. Koshien here. Do they have logos? Logos. They don't have logos. God damn it. Let me see if I can find these logos. These are the funny. Letter. I need to search Twitter for hashtag, was it Niji? Koshien? Change input. Or in this in or in? Try that. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can dig out. It's probably in the. Should be in the. This is top. This is. I can enjoy it. Meteor. There's gonna be a lot of shit. Team logos. Do we have team logos? Not looking for the merch. I'm looking for team logos. It will be very helpful. How this? Oh, this tag. This tag better. It's shorter and people actually use it rather than the long one. What is this? It's just on the bottom. What's on the top? Of course, it's all the fan art. Not the important announcement stuff. You really think the important announcement stuff would stay at the top of the algorithm? Okay, fine. I guess this was ridiculous. I just go to the bottom of this. Is it really just at the bottom? Oh, there's so much fan art that I need to filter for. I'm looking for the fan. I'm looking for the official stuff. Oh, this is the bottom. What? That's alright. How else gonna try to find it? Alright, how about we just look for Niji and look for the atoms. Not the E, and I want the actual. Is it giving me the English one? I don't want the English one. The world? Is that the right? No, that's. No, Twitter. I know that I'm an English speaker. I'm using an English version of the website. I do not currently want the English Twitter account. I want the Japanese Twitter account. Really think it's okay, there we go. Holy shit. Alright, let's have a look at this. Do they have things related to Koshien? They are. Please tell me they're actually advertising it on their like main account. That is crazy. Live viewing, hosting live viewing. That is. That is. This is. What is this? Not this. Oh, it's been a while ago, wasn't it? All right. For the media posts. So. Meteor. Even harder to look through. It's also the extra problem that I'm not looking at this on the actual browser. Not full screen on the browser. Looking at this through like the little side tab on Paper, which is definitely making it harder on myself. There probably needs to be. It's not linked, I think. Yeah, it's not. Would they really have hope? I can. Apparently not. Okay, well, time for a bit of googling. Niji Koshien 2025 team logo. What's that give me? Wait, does someone actually have it? What is this? That is HoloLive. It doesn't exist. It's just the okay announcement. How about this one? This announcement, I remember it had some stuff on it, didn't it? That's hilarious. How about this Reddit post? This is a different Reddit. Do they have? What's this? This is 2024. I would really think this would be so hard to find. What is this? Alright, let's have a look at this. As long as I don't need to try and yank these from the video, I might have yanked these from. I will try this another time. I just start coloring. Okay, so going with the more basic way of coloring with the Power Pro style rather than following the model on the right. So, gonna go from the eyes because for some reason that doing the eyes makes everything look a little bit nicer, not as flat. Start from here. I want like a smaller dip for the smaller eye here. I like two big eyes on the female eyebrows that I've already done, but I don't want to do a smaller, rounder eye here. Okay, let's go like that. For now, see how that feels after a while. Give me this. And we want to go into here. That is very purple. Hold on. That is way too white. How dare. That is about right. Okay, we'll go with that. Do we want the glow on the side the light is coming from, or the glow on the side the light is? We're saying that the light is coming from... Where do we want the light coming from? We want the light to be hitting the bat, right? We want the light to be hitting the bat. So we have the light coming from this. Then... there we are. Let's do it smaller, shall we? Put that into... gonna turn you down a bit so that that stands out a bit. Why is looking at that pissing me off? Oh dear. Grab color. I'm gonna like shave this. Hey, this. Okay, I'll go. Okay, I'll go with that. Then we go pupil. We want to use this brown that is literally used for anything that is supposed to be black. Go. Eye. Then we want to go into the lash shadow. We want to select 2. Bring this along here. Apply. Going to get another depth layer. That bothers me if I don't do it. We're going to take you. Gonna go along the edges here. What? Don't do that. Edges of the eyes with this. Try and increase the roundness by whatever little bits I can. Also over the top here a little bit. So then we want to go highlight. Actually, you do this on top of the line? Not really, right? Because the highlight for this is always inside the eye, not on the edge of it. Whatever. That's the rest anyway. Then we want to go along. Highlight onto this. That bottom lash is pissing me off. Hold up. That is way too long. Pop that out. How's that feel? It mostly just needs to cup the eye. Not really. More of a detail to like frame the eye inside the eye white than it is to actually depict the bottom lash. Okay, we'll live with that for now, and then go to eye number 2. Give me this. Actually, wait, no. Let me just grab all of these layers. A little bit lazy. Pop them all on top of here. Delete all of it. So that plates. Then we're gonna go that. Sure. Oh wait, use a different color. Give me you. No, that's fine. Flow right into here, go that. Pupil, grab the brown to here. I didn't make that too much of an angle. doesn't look completely insane, so that's a stop. Grab the eye. Do the depth first. Was it this color? Let me just grab it. Give me... Okay, then we want to go last shadow, where we select blue. Give me the gray from over here. You. Go like that, give me that. Here. That. Put that over the top. A little bit less so quite shape it up. Probably on the trees. Last shadow and last shadow you down to out there. Then we want to go highlight. Go there and make it a little bit onto the eye shape. Okay, eyes. Alright, do I just keep rolling onto the hair, or do I just chill for a bit and just finish up the week with some game? I haven't actually planned out the hair. I probably should do a bit of planning on the hair because of how messy it is. I'm actually surprised it doesn't look as insane as I thought it would. Actually pretty neat, all things considered. Oh, I still haven't drawn in the back part of the hair. That's hilarious. Alright, well. Just chill with the game for the last 10 minutes then. Oh, that's also if it turns on. But... yeah, the game turns on. That's always the biggest challenge of the emulator, isn't it? They could turn on something else that, you know, runs as a normal PC game. Now, recently I've been seeing more of the, was it the Google Play Games thing? Google's own mobile emulator, where was it advertising the ability to play mobile games using your keyboard and your controller, and then they're showing off, was it, because like the ads only have like what, 4 games. It's like Inshin, Honkai, I think it was like what, Honkai Star Rail, Arkanites, and Wuthering Waves. 4 games that are on mobile and also cross-platform on PC. But you, as our ad says, and play this mobile game on our mobile emulator on PC instead of playing on the PC client, which will run 100 times better. That's absolutely wild. At least I think Arknights has a what we'll call it, PC client. I mean, Genshin, Star Rail, and Wuthering Waves definitely does have PC clients, so it just depends on Arknights has it or not. And then it'll be like the complete set of like a completely pointless ad. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious about Google's if, like, actual Google subsidies. Is it called subsidies when they're like part of Google? Like, Google insiders need to like pay for ad space on Google. But that would be a little bit wild, right? Being as they make pretty much all of their money on some of their platforms with just ads. Oh, you want to go gambling? Is it worth the trouble? Or do you just want to see her? I mean, I do have a 10 ticket here that will expire. What are we looking at here? Guessing worth. Why is her EX skills always cost so much? Like, my only memory of like the story with their school was that her EX skill costs way too much. What is this? Is this the exact same thing? AoE. Oh no, this time it's a cone rather than a shuttle. Okay. Okay, sure. She's got. I've been told many times now by multiple people to get people a cost reduction. So her last skill isn't really cost reduction. I think it's the same as Seiya's one, which is use EX skill and then the cost will go down. I mean, it's technically not very good again. As was it? Actually, let me just read that again more carefully. What is this? After using the EX skill twice, so that's what? After 12 costs, you get a big cost regeneration. So it's more like can you fund the initial 12 and also cycle through your team to get to her twice. I'll turn on the game audio. I'm not listening to my own voice right now. Won't be. I've muted, please.
ミレニアムサイエンススクール所属音瀬小玉先生の声が聞こえたのでここに来ました
I'm genuinely expecting that I'm probably gonna burn a good number of gems here.
会えて嬉しい先生ミレニアムの力を先生に見せてあげる
At the very least, the pity bonus shouldn't be on my side right now because I did pull Natsu with a single ticket. I did not spend a single gem on Natsu before.
美食研究会のあかりです。これから一緒に美味しいものを食べに行きましょうか。
The Seiya with the same skill, you can kind of consider it because her skill only has like a 2 cost or something.
バルキューレ警察学校のキリノです。
Please
皆さん、手を上に上げて本館の
I
指
do
示に
need
従
more
っ
of
てくだ
these,
さい。
the purple shards. Maybe hit the chord. I still have no idea what the chord.
ゲヘナ学園給食部のジュリと言います。お腹が
I
空
just
いた
like
ら
the thing,
い
right?
つで
When
も
you're like
私に言
pulling
ってくださいね。
the gotcha, where you don't pull the gotcha because you don't really need to, and then
試練が怖いとき、
you don't have any of
不
the
難に負けそうなとき、
bonus resource.
私が一緒に立ち向かってあげましょう。
It does the same usual problem. I feel like every time I actually have enough of one resource in this game, my money
ごき
immediately
げん
runs
よ
out.
う。あ、こっちの言葉の方がより自然かもです。はじめまして。
I still haven't seen a pink letter, so this is going great. Ignoring whether I'm getting a
怪我
mouse
を
or
された
not,
方はいらっしゃいますか？
the envelope
私
has
が
not
す
turned
ぐに
pink
駆け
yet.
つけますよ。
Oh, there we go. That's a pink envelope. Alright, let's have a look at this, guys. Who's wants a bit? It's gotta be a mouse. There's not a mouse, it's someone I don't have. Oh, there we go.
百花繚乱紛争調停委員会風の工事ゆかり華麗にサマーデビューですのビーチでも活躍してまいりますわ
I am halfway through the spark. How much more do I need for spark? I had 12 per, so I also have 1 ticket. I use how many 1 tickets do I have? I have 5. 12. I need to use 12k to reach a spark. Is it worth using up a 12k to just reach a spark since I'm already halfway there? Alright, let's have a look at this. I haven't actually read this, but you know, when she popped into the event, it felt pretty good because I think she just puts up a shield. Yeah, she literally just sits there and puts up a shield. That's a little troll, but okay. But she doesn't use her EX skill, it's just HP and critical damage. I mean, she puts up a shield, so it's like pretty good. How much does this cost? More like I feel like my lineup was the backline characters just isn't very good. That might be the 2-star. That's a below water load. It's probably loading in some new data. The fun bit is that I'm gonna have to go back through and at least review some of the maps with the new bonus characters for the event.
本の中の物語のように私たちの物語が始まります
Oh my. The envelope is pink after 3 rolls. Oh my. Okay, that is
百花繚乱
3
の作戦
star.
参謀だもの水泳なんて
Now, ironically, I don't have the 2-star. What is this?
百花繚乱の作戦参謀だもの
Okay then.
水泳なんて時義に等しい
Okay then.
標本は熟読しているよさ
Alright, can I look at
あ行くよ
you? What do you do? Damage. With charges. Does she gain those charges? Is there any way to say where she gains the charge? This is she uses a charge. That doesn't say anywhere where she uses charges. Doesn't say anywhere how to gain charges. There's like no gaining charges. You know, I just feel like I need more purple attackers in general. I mean, I'm probably gonna keep doing the Niji Sanji stuff until the baseball is over for the year, and that's not until the middle of July. So I'll see what's happening after that.
フイレ先生さまざまな授業や
It wasn't like last year where I was doing more like full
よかったら
body poses where I was actually getting a good bit of
案内するぜ
actual action pose practice, and this time I'm just like doing something a bit sillier. But I think I'll probably keep working on them until
真理の道は
middle
い
of
くら
July.
歩いても果てが見えないね人の心にちょっと似てるかも
Now I really want to know which person did the UI design for Ijo, where they couldn't extend this window just a little bit so that you don't have to scroll down to see the pictures at the bottom. That is still absolutely wild. Like, I have one friend who was she wasn't doing, I don't think she was doing UI design, she was doing UI art with mobile games. I think she was like doing primarily like icons. And I remember her telling me about health bars, because health bars is a fun one, where when you put the health bar into the engine, it's always actually white, and then you color it inside the engine instead, so that you can do silly things with it, like changing the color as health goes down. And I should actually know about the whatchamacallit, window sizes in UI. But she's not very technical, remember. We worked together back in the day to make games. All the technical stuff was done by my side. Still hoping that one day they'll change that special mission thing, special requests for the EXP and the money, into just like daily things of tickets. You can just skip it every day instead of spending stamina on it. I feel like that's like a giant oversight on the design. I'm really not under the impression anyone even bothers doing those missions unless they're on those double drops, and even on double drops, the drops are hideous anyway. Alright, let's did they just slot the main characters right in? They do. Alright, well you're level 1, so that's a slight issue. How much do I have up here? Am I stocked? I'm stocked. Okay. I mean, that's most of the way. Why is it only up on 2? Yikes, what am I out of free? I just grab some tier 3 things from the shop. Actually, I do get some things. So, give me all of this. It's not gonna be enough. Need the EXP things back in here yet? They're not. What's here? What does this have? This this, and that's all.
24時間いつでも訪問してください。コンビニみたいなものですから。
Okay, good enough. Can you sort by recently acquired, or can you not? And okay, very good. What are we using? I can afford this, right? What do I have with this? This is a good thing about the schools are just less students, well, compared to the 3 big ones anyway. Just like stack those resources like crazy. I probably have enough purple books as well, but I think your skill is actually more useful. After just I check, so I'd like to hold a little bit more here. How do I run out? What's the limit of 4? What the heck did I run out? None of this. I can like afford up to a 6, right? What are we using? The cones? The rocks? Oh. I can afford that. Okay.
この先も成長し続けるから。みんなとあんたの
I don't know about the purple books, but I don't even know the money will hold up after a while.
あんたはいろいろなことを気づかせてくれる。やっぱ
Alright,
り
let's just
優秀なん
run
だ
the
ね。
map again now with them at a higher level. Hopefully they don't immediately explode. I don't even know what the enemies are. I swear, sometimes when they throw you in there
肩書きに
to
恥じない試合をするから。
fight stuff, it's just like, yeah, use these characters. They're not effective against the enemies, but have fun.
意外と快適。いずれの番ですね。
Oh, wait, it's a full swimsuit team. You can't do a waifu gacha game without swimsuits. That's how it goes. I think it's like 0 healing and like no shielding. Or like a very small amount of shielding. Yeah, that's definitely a very nice thing. I actually don't know who was in here considering either I know Izuna was still the one right, but taking like the brunt of the damage. There actually needs to be I think the shield coming down, right? Like, I feel like that is really I don't actually need a free star, I just need to clear up with the increased resources anyway. I haven't even cleared all the maps yet. The brunt of the reward to like for in the quest clear, not the quest grinding. I'm pretty sure like the majority of the students in this school are like weaker on average in my roster. I don't actually know why.
一緒に宝探しするのも青春っぽいよな。よーし、やってみよう。お宝ゲット。さて報酬は次のお宝を見つけに行こう。師匠、手がかりを見つけたよ。
And so we don't really give you like actual cherry for this event. You know, the drops are like really rapid.
もちろん。はい。さすが先生。これく。不思議なものがいっぱいありますの。先生、どれからご覧になりますか？何にしようかな。
I feel like I always need blue books more than every other book. 4. Alright.
先生はそのようなご趣味なの。何にしようかな。お目が高いですわ。
Alright, but anyways, I think that'll do it for today. Alright, so continue along with this again next week. It's the usual plan. They're just gonna keep working through these until I hit the end point of. Oh, this was running back the whole time. I wasn't actually using any memories. That's actually amazing. Live 2D usually sucks out all of my PC's RAM in very quick succession. So until I reach a point where I have these for in teams, So it's like 10 characters. Probably keep rolling on them. Don't know if I'm gonna do any more for when the second wave comes in, when each of the livers reach their second year in the game. It really depends on the effective luck rolls at that point as well, I guess, seeing as that game mode is literally RNG only. I actually played it again a little recently. Actually, I'm playing it right now. The very pirated console version. After watching it for a little bit, I want to get back into it. Because was it with their rules that they're doing for like their big streamer event, basically is like they can always start with a stronger character, like one stronger character in the team. When I just started it again, I was just like, I'm just gonna go without re-rolling for a stronger character. Pretty much exactly the same results that you can expect from if you started with a stronger, especially with a pitcher. It's just like, the game is literally just RNG. If the game wants you to lose, it will make you lose. Like, it's crazy. I guess that's how it works with RNG only games. Even if the numbers can be skewed a little bit. I mean, it's really what happens when you have patch notes that literally say, we don't know what is wrong with the game, but if it keeps beating your ass into the ground and then shitting on your grave, it will just switch to the other mode where it may still decide to then pour some other random bits of shit onto the remainder of your grave and make a tombstone out of its shit. Which is always hilarious, but Alright, so anyways, thank you very much for watching today's session of Line Art into Coloring. As said, continue this pretty much until mid-July, because that's when they finish up their baseball. So, if you want to see more of this, turn to be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you all again next time.